if we are wanting to make change on a more national or global scale, what can we do? Because let's face it, when it comes to politics and power, they're all pretty much cookie cutter versions of themselves. So
Right.
how do we make change?
I don't know. Here's what I notice.
Funny.
When a desire shows up, I surrender to it, right? So right now I just surrender to my puppies being outside because I don't want them barking in here. So they started and I immediately surrendered to yeah, just happy they're outside doing their thing, right? We'll see how that goes, see if I stay there. I have, when it comes to like national levels and stuff, like I do imagine Australia being a great place. Like we've got people here that all kind of positions that they say, oh, this is going to crash the economy, this is going to do whatever. I just imagine Australia being a great place. And I have my little tiny rants when I talk to people about what I feel would be a great place for Australia. But I think that's the biggie, because it really is all about you. If you're concerned with national issues, how do you let it be about you being happy about being a Canadian? How do I let it be happy about being an Australian? And that's what makes the difference right there. Just really noticing, how do you bring it home and make it personal? And there's the big thing. When people talk about manifesting, the more personal you can let it be, the easier it actually gets.
Okay. So maybe if you're open to it, maybe you can give me a little bit of coaching on how to make this personal. Because what I envision for the world is that all of us are contributing to the world in ways that fill us up, in ways that are environmentally sustainable, in ways where everybody has their basic needs met. And it isn't this grind of, making someone at the top a billionaire while everybody else is struggling to collect what's left over from the pie. We're all contributing to a bigger pie.
Yeah. I'm with you. I get, what's cool. We talk about your motivation doing the show, being motivated to do the show, and we talk about this. The cool thing to me is it's like all my manifestings, all my desires, they're in collusion with each other. It's like my desires have a meeting behind my back saying, radio, we're all related, but we're not going to let him know. And it's sort of like, I make fun of some of the environmentalist things because I think it's ridiculous trying to regulate. Regulation is not the same as innovation. Regulation is not the same as inspiration. I imagine people inspired. And that's my big thing. So I'll talk about how it's illegal for me to own a plastic bag in Victoria, and I'll just rant about that. People will be like, "Oh, we shouldn't." They'll go into the whole plastic bag thing, and it's like, no, you're missing the point. Regulating plastic bags ain't going to change much. What's going to change much is changing people. When people actually start to care. So how can I be happy that more people are caring? People are thinking things through. Because just telling people what to do is just going to get us a little bit of distance. But when I imagine people as thinking more and feeling more and being more alive. I imagine people as chasing less and dancing more. It's like we're on this race that people feel like they're always chasing after something and being chased by something. Versus, I imagine more people simply dancing. When people dance, they buy less dumb shit. When people dance, they actually grow more food. When people dance, they tend to just be happier and not chase. And so when I look at anything global, it all comes down to, I'm happy that the people that I meet are exploring this stuff. Even this stuff that you and I are talking about today. I go to the pool and I meet more people who are interested in this. And it's like, cool, I get to do a little chat about this with someone. And I also get to get feedback where people say, you'd be great at this. And I said, no, I have to be great at this. There's nothing else I'm good at. I just got to be me.